Hey guys, this is Media Gaze and I'm back playing Minecraft. So it's another sun up here in the world of Minecraft, and there's a fresh blanket of snow on the ground. I actually went down and gathered a lot of it because I was reading about snow, and I found out you can make from snow blocks and pumpkins something cool called a snow golem, and he can actually move around and spread snow behind him as he goes. And I'm not sure how far he'll wander, but I know that he'll actually throw snowballs at mobs. But I don't think it hurts them. But I think that'll be good, like for guards. I could put him in front of my house, and then if any mobs approached, they would alert me to it by throwing snowballs at them. So here we go. I've got the wall pretty much done on the this section. I've added some blocks here to make it look good. And I'll probably make the rail on this side and have a minecart go all the way around. That'll be pretty cool. I still have to do the other side of the wall, but I've pretty much run out of cobblestone. So I'm going to have to do some more branch mining to get more cobblestone to finish the wall. But I got the whole top done all the way around, and it looks pretty cool. So I got some good stuff to show you guys today, and the first thing I'm going to show you is my branch mining area. Now I pretty much tapped that branch mine out, and I'd shown you earlier in another video. I'd gone all the way down pretty far in until I reached lava. I was hitting a lot of lava, so I kind of stopped there. Let's head on down. Gotta be careful, I don't want to die, because if you notice I've got a lot of levels right now, and I'll show you guys why later on. But down here is my first branch mine that I made, and I was pretty much done with it, as I said, and I added some doors here. And what I was going to do was, I had an idea about taking all the torches out of these hallways or these branches, and then maybe letting monsters spawn in there, so I could come down here and fight them for some experience. And just going into this first one, or the second one actually, did I find a ravine or a big cave? Let's see. So we'll head on down, and this is what I was going to do. I was going to take all these torches out and then fight in these hallways. And I actually tried that on the first branch over there, but it actually didn't work, and not many monsters spawned in there. Like one monster spawned, I think. So didn't work it kind of the way I wanted it to. But I was coming down here, and I noticed there was like an opening up here. So let's head on up, and I'll show you what was up there. And you can tell me what you guys think. Is it a ravine, or just a big cave? To me it looks like a ravine. Maybe the end of one. It looks like it goes pretty far, but I haven't explored it yet. And I could probably do that on another video. We could go down there and explore it. And I don't think they make caves this big though, so I'm pretty sure it must be a ravine. So that's something cool I found in this branch. Whoa. Oh, I jumped down. Okay, so let's go back over here. So we'll go down here a little more. And this is where I got all my diamonds from, all these branches that I've pretty much gone as far as they can go. And I got all my redstone and all my diamonds and all my gold. So here, now another thing I started doing was when I find dirt or gravel, I start digging it out. Because usually when you find dirt or gravel this low, it's usually surrounding something good. So if you dig it all out, you'll either find diamonds or you'll find gold. Now here, I found a monster spawner. Or I think it's a monster spawner. And I'll show you why. It's down here a little bit. You can see there's lava dripping. I'm right underneath a pool of lava. This one's pretty far down. Here we go. Now right up here is the green mossy stone. That's usually around monster spawners. And that's what I noticed in my test world anyway. In the dungeon, you can hear the monsters up there. In my dungeon underneath my test world house, all the monster spawners had this green mossy stone around it. So there's probably something up there. Some kind of a dungeon or something. Or it could be what I'm going to show you next. Let me run back out of here. Just a few more down, so it's probably what it is. It's an abandoned mine. And that's probably where that monster spawner is connected to. Let's work your way down. Now see here I've run into lava, so what I would do is I'd kind of work my way around it. You can see it dripping here from the ceiling. And I've actually found a method now where you can go up a couple levels, and usually these are pools of lava. You can actually almost just get rid of them. You just fill them up with gravel, and then you can keep on going. Because the further you go, the more diamonds you find. I put a lot of torches here to mark how to get to this part of it. And it's right here. Well, this is just a cave. Or it could be part of the abandoned mine too. So this one's pretty far down. Let's see, here we go. And then here we have an abandoned mine. Go up here. And I found a nice abandoned mine, goes both directions. So I'll be able to get all these rails, and this is probably where I'll get my rails for my wall. I'll just go through here and work my way around, and I'll get all this wood, and I'll just clean this whole area out basically, and make it so because they get really confusing. They go all different directions too, and they have like different levels. So I'm gonna find a way to mark it so I won't get lost or anything. So let's head back out of here. And I'll probably be I don't know if I'll do that on video or I'll just do that on my own. I may just explore it, and then if I see anything, if I come across anything good, I'll start recording for you guys. So let's head back on out of here. Once you go back this way, it all goes back the same way, so you can't really get lost going back. Yeah, you can hear them. There's a lot of monsters close by. So eventually I'll come down here and explore all this stuff. That's kind of why I decided to stop branch mining down here. Because I got all this stuff now to explore, and I pretty much tapped out this whole area. There's more on this side I could look for, but it seems to get closer and closer to lava each time on each branch. So it's probably not a very good way to go anymore. But this is a great method for getting diamonds. I mean, I've got so many diamond items now stored up, and I'll probably be making my armor now, because I've also discovered something pretty awesome, and that's my experience grinder. You can see I'm level 49 now, and it didn't take me very long to get it. And it was another discovery I've made, and it worked out really well for me. Let me eat some food real quick, 'cause I'm It's the only thing that can hurt me right now is if I forget to eat. That could be bad. Because if you don't eat all the way, if you don't eat and your health bar goes down to the bottom, you will just start dying. You will die from no food. So sun's going down, but I really don't have to worry about that at this point with everything the way it is. It looks pretty cool with the big wall. Now I decided to start a new branch mine here in this little house because I like to make each of these houses have at least some kind of use. So I thought this would be a good place to start a fresh branch mine. Let's head on down. And this is a long drop, so I want to be careful. So I actually died dropping down here one day, doing the fast drop thing. And I don't want to risk that. That's the problem when you get a lot of levels. You don't want to do risky stuff because if you lose it, that's one thing that'll get you mad. Is if you lose 49 levels, that could make you want to rage quit. Which I don't ever rage quit games. I may stop playing for a little while, but I'll always come back to them. So I've set up another room down here to start a new branch mine. Got it all set up to start, and right here you can see lava dripping right away. I had to block off this area. That's not a good sign when you have lava right away. So I came down here, and this is the main area. This is the main line I'm going to branch off of, and it goes really, really far, which is really nice. It goes super, super far. Now something interesting happened in this little room. This is a place I've dug out gravel and dirt. I came down here one day, and this thing was filled with those green like slime things. And there's like a bunch of them in here. I don't know how they got in here. They just like spawned in here. So I fought them, and I got a bunch of that green slime stuff. I don't know what it's for yet. I'll look that up later. Whoops. So this is the main, that's the main branch line, goes that way. And so I had started the first branch here, and it didn't go very far. It went into lava, so that wasn't very good. So I started my second branch going this way. And it went down a pretty good amount. I like that other one. If you saw that one side, it was starting to go down pretty far. It went down to here, and then I actually reached this room. And I've sealed it off now. I've dug all this. I had dug all this area out, but now I've sealed it because I don't want anything getting through here. Because up here is another abandoned mine shaft. Now down this wall here is a corridor that I can explore later, but I've got it all sealed off right now because I don't want any monsters in this area right now. Because right up here I had found a spider spawner. Now these spiders are cave spiders, and they are poisonous, and when I first came up here, a bunch of them just came down on me and killed me because they were like, there's actually 2 spawners in here, and they spawned like crazy in here, and they came down and just swarmed on me, and the thing about having armor is it doesn't protect you against poison. If you get poisoned, you will die anyway. You could have diamond armor on, I'm sure, and you'll still die. So I had to build up all this. I built up these steps, and I had and it wasn't like this. I had to build all these fences eventually. At first, I had just came in here and I worked my way up, and I turned off this spawner by putting torches around all the way around it. And then there's a way to go this way too, which I blocked off for now. But there's a room beyond this wall, and there was a corridor going that way beyond that wall. So I've sealed all that off, and I eventually, after I turned that spawner off, I got inside this room, and I started slowly working my way over to this spawner because I wanted to shut it off. Now, since this was an abandoned mine shaft, one of these rails was already here, and then there was like a block above it. So I had taken down I had somehow made it so there was a little square here that I could use my sword to fight the spiders with. So I thought that'd be a good way to get experience. I could sit here and hack them down with my sword and get experience. But the thing was, if I got close like this, they would poison me. So, and then I'd always have to stand back and wait for the poison to go away, and it was pretty frustrating. So eventually I killed enough, and I worked my way over, and I turned the second spawner off. And then I had the idea of making this room into some kind of experience grinder. I made the ceiling lower. So like right now, they see how they can't go up high? If the ceiling was higher before, and they could go up above it, and then they wouldn't be out of my range. And they'd be like hiding up there. So I lowered the ceiling, and then I added walls here. Because the mine continues this way. So I just blocked it all off so I could continue going down the mine if I wanted to later. And I've got a door to go into that room if I ever need to. Which at this point it would be very dangerous to go in there. If I went in there right now, they would overwhelm me and just kill me in a second. So then as I was building it, I noticed something I could do. I don't need to put those there. Is when they're coming through the thing here, I could shoot them like that. And see, if they're not touching it, it just sticks. But what's nice now is you can just grab it again. If you hit wood, you can just pick it back up. And this is what you do. So I set up fences all the way around, and you can basically just sit here, and you don't waste your sword. Your sword won't take damage. Your armor won't take damage. They can't hurt me at all. Then all the orbs come to you through the fence, and some of the items too. As long as they're coming through the fence, you can hit them and get it. Now something I tried to do, now you notice it's kind of like it goes in a little bit, and that's kind of how it was naturally when I made it. And so I was thinking maybe I'll make it straight and make it like a straight fence. And actually I tried to do that, and I slowly, one piece by piece, made it straight. But for some reason, when it did that, all the arrows would stick, and it wouldn't hit them anymore. So I redid it like this, and it works perfectly. It hits them every time. And then all you have to do is make new arrows and new bows. And making arrows is really easy. All you have to do is have sticks, flint, and feathers. And I have a ton of flint from all my gravel. And feathers you can get from chickens. So as long as you have a chicken farm, and you have a lot of eggs, and eggs are they're the easiest ones to make. So you just drop a ton of eggs, make a ton of chickens, and then you'll get your feathers. Now this method probably only works for these spiders, because the way they come right at you and try to kill you right away. So like if you had like zombies or skeletons, they probably would just sit in the room and you wouldn't be able to shoot them like this. But like spiders, if you notice here, they just jump right up on the wall trying to get you, and it makes it perfect, and you can just kill them right here. And that's another thing too, is sometimes it'll take 3 arrows to kill them if you do it from a distance. But if you get really close, like this, sometimes you can kill them in 2. That one did. See, that's 3. That one took 3. We'll see if we can get this one in 2. Oh, that one. I think that one only did 2. And what's nice is what I was doing was I was sitting here for a while, and I was sitting right here, and they would come right up to me like that, and I would shoot them. But then something weird they started doing was, look, like this one. He started sitting on the ground, And it was, for the longest time, they didn't do that. They would sit up and they would come right to here. And I was just sitting here like this, getting free experience and watching a movie. That's the best thing to do when you're doing something really tedious like this. You can just like sit and watch a movie or something for a couple hours, and as you're doing that, just sit here and kill spiders as you're doing it, and you'll get free experience. Now look, as they're sitting down there, I can't hit them, but a little trick I learned: if you walk back here, and they'll come up. So it's not hard to get them back up. So I've left myself at level 49, and I'm halfway to 50 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in the room here for a little minute, and I'm going to get up to level 50, and then we're going to go upstairs, and we'll try to enchant an item. Now I've also read that level 50 enchant is the highest you can do. So I thought I'd wait until I was recording and showing you guys. We'll see what kind of enchant we get. So I'm going to kill some more spiders, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I made a diamond chest plate, and we've got a level 50 enchant here. And it took me a little while to roll it, but I think that it said that's the best enchant you can get, and I think level 50 took a little while to get that, so if you had to do that for all your armor, it would probably take a while. So I'll probably only enchant, I probably want to do high enchants like this for everything. Maybe like level 20 enchants, or level 30 enchants. I'll have to see how long it takes to gain more experience. Here we go. Protection. Nice. So that'll be my new armor. Let's try it on. Looks cool. Okay guys, so I think for the next big project I'm going to be doing, oh, spider, try to fight me my new armor. I think my next project is going to be my tree farm. And I think I'm going to put it over here, maybe. I think it's the best flat area I've got left. So maybe put the tree farm here. Or maybe over here. I'll decide which is the best flat area. Maybe here would be good. This is a pretty big area. And I'll have a nice tree farm. So I won't have to go out and farm those funky trees anymore. And I'll show you guys that as I make it, probably in the next video. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys next time, and we'll have some trees growing here. Okay, I'll see you later.